before they and I are gone forever. They're all available right now at youtooz.com. Hurry down to the description and click the link to get your little map pat while you can. Now then, I'm gonna take my seat right here on the couch, and we're finally gonna take a look at the YouTube pilot episode for a game about the scariest thing of all, stacking boxes.
It's the ultimate box stacking. You've got to stack the boxes all the way up there.
The final boss isn't a giant neighbor.
It's a box stacking puzzle.
You're like, no!
The pilot's only 5 minutes long, but it gives us a pretty solid foundation of what the plot of this show would be. It follows a group of kids who are all suspicious of the neighbor, so they decide to investigate his home to see what they can find. Of course, it doesn't quite go according to plan. The neighbor tries to catch him, but using his own house against him, they're able to escape. The kids watch as he puts a body into his trunk and drives off. Curious, the kids follow him and discover that it wasn't a body after all, but rather a doll that he then promptly buries. The neighbor yells at the sky for a bit, realizes that the kids are watching him, and then chases him away. They once again escape, racing home before the neighbor does. They watch him from the window until, of course, the neighbor turns and stares back. Cut to black. It's short, it's sweet, it captures a lot of the feeling of the original game. It's got secret passages, a mysterious but angry neighbor, and of course, a mystery about what the heck is going on with this guy. So if we want to figure that out, we gotta do what the meme suggests and go through it frame by frame. Here we go. Okay, so right here at the start, frame 5. Telling you, we are doing this. It's gonna be a long video. Here we see the return of Hello Neighbor's favorite creature, the crow. I never really spoke about crows in my initial theories, but they are everywhere in this franchise, from the concept art to pretty much every installment of the game, and now they're here too. Usually these guys are just set dressing, but I would suspect that the connection here is actually deeper than that. Edgar Allan Poe famously used a raven in his poem, The Raven, to be a stand-in for bad omens, a reminder of all the bad things that happened in the main character's life. In this case, the death of Lenore, a stand-in for Poe's dead wife Virginia. And all of this is very fitting when you consider that Mr. Peterson also loses his wife in a car accident during the events of Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, which takes place before Act 1 of the first game. Also, I know ravens and crows are technically different, but in a lot of old mythology where these sorts of ideas originate, the two were often used interchangeably. Greek myth, for example, claims that it's crows that are bad omens, giving the god Apollo bad news, while in Norse and Celtic mythology, it's a raven that's a sign of war and death. So, starting off the opening shot with crows and ominous dark clouds, not the best sign for whatever's gonna happen. And if the crows weren't enough, the lightning that strikes the banner at frame 39 is just icing on the cake. Very spooky indeed.
My name is Nicky Rock. My neighbor, Mr. Peterson, is acting very suspicious after his children, Aaron and Maya, gone missing.
Alright, there's lots to unpack with this one. First, the neighbor has a name? I've been referring to him as the neighbor for all these years, but apparently he's had a name the entire time. According to the Hello Neighbor books, his full name is Theodore Masters Peterson. And you heard me right, the books. Like every other indie franchise these days, Hello Neighbor broke off into its own series of not just one, not just two, but 7 books. Fortunately for me, your new game theory host Tom was insane enough to go and read the entire book series himself. Thanks for saving me on that one there, Tom.
If you think I'm insane, just wait till you hear what's in these books. But it is pretty weird that such an important piece of information like your main character's name just isn't in the games.
Agreed. Okay, now here we are. We're 360 frames in, and we're already being shown when in the Hello Neighbor timeline the show takes place. You might not recognize him, but this guy here, Nicky Roth, he's our protagonist from the first game. He's missing the baseball cap and the large jaw, but he still does have that iconic chin swirl. In Act 1 of Hello Neighbor, Nicky's kidnapped